What are some of the ways that you found to be helpful in keeping that information organized and accessible?
Well, one of the things I have is I have my own scorebook that I use. It's right here. And in the scorebook, I'll have a game. Typical game will be, this is from the 29th of April against the Braves at Turner Field. The Braves won that game 4-3. And I fill up as much of the white space I can with notes and different things. This is not necessarily the prettiest scorebook ever, but it's one I've used since I started in the minor leagues. I've adjusted it, tweaked it, added things to it, but left enough white space where I continue to have notes. I'm constantly going through the book during the course of the season, going back on games. The last time a guy started, I might look in here and say, okay, we've got Jeff Karstens. Philadelphia beat him on the 25th of June. What about his last start or a few starts before that? What did I write the last time for a visiting player, or an opposing player, I should say, the last time he faced the Pirates? What do I write about him this time? What did I write about him last time? So I keep it in the book. Then I keep the books. So from year to year, if there's something you remember, you can go back in it. This off season, I was asked to do a little talk on where the Pirates season went wrong in 2011. So I went back to my 2011 scorebook, took out the page for July 26th, and looked at the 19-inning game we had in Atlanta that lasted over 7 hours, and how the pitching staff was totally messed up for 2 weeks after that because the bullpen had been used, and the guys who weren't stretched out had to go for length. So I was able to pinpoint that, go back over that hitter by hitter, and really get reacquainted with it. And sometimes you can do that. You can go back on years. You can go back on different games. Remember, somebody was 5 for 5 one game, and sometimes I'll take a highlighter and make some notes. I don't know if you can see that, but just a little highlight note reminds me that was something important that I should know. So your scorebook becomes your Bible. I know a lot of younger guys are looking to do it on a laptop or on an iPad, and maybe that's great. Maybe it stores your information better for you. Maybe there's a better way out there. I'm still old school. I use a scorebook and I use a pen, not a pencil. I just scratch it out, use whiteout, whatever. That's just the way I've always done it. I'm too stubborn to change. But I'm one of the few guys I know that doesn't use a pencil. In case there's a mistake, you can't erase it. But your scorebook is your key chief of information, and it's something that you have to keep with you the whole year. And don't ever lose it. Don't ever tear it. Make sure when you get one made, you laminate it. You make it so that the cover doesn't rip off, that the pages are thick enough where they're not going to rip out, because you want to keep this thing for a long period of time.